What is up, guys? Welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. This is an exciting video. We are officially done with our Mesa property. We projected, or I wanted 25 days, and it took 26. On the 26th day, we had our cleaners in here. So moved it really fast. We spent a little bit over our budget, 10% over. I think we are at $33,000 spent at this property. We had a budget of $30,000, but we did absolutely everything, as you guys will see for this walkthrough. We're listing it tomorrow, and then on top of that, we are listing it at well over what we anticipated. The market over the last couple of weeks has actually picked up quite a bit, which is great news for buyers and sellers. It has picked up, but the reason it's picked up is because interest rates are dropping, so it's making it a little bit more affordable for buyers to come back in, and it just lowers their monthly payment or their mortgage a little bit. So that's good. Prices are still pretty steady. So we originally wanted to list this, or conservatively, at $300,000. $299,500 was going to be the original list price, but we are seeing an influx in showings at some of the properties that I currently have listed. So I was like, you know what? Ran comps. I'll try to put a picture up of like the comps that I ran, because what I like to do when I run comps is within a mile radius, within the immediate subdivision, within a certain amount of square feet, plus or minus 7 to 10% square feet. So this one's 1320. So 10% of that is plus or minus 130 square feet. So we'd comp properties anywhere from 1,200 square feet to about 1,500 square feet. And we'd use that as our potential properties to use as comparisons when we list this property. But the thing is, with this price point, we couldn't find any houses within the East Valley. Like when I say East Valley, like I'm talking 15-mile radius of a single family detached property, fully renovated, under $330,000, that is 1.5 bathrooms like this one. So when you look at it like that from a broader like perspective, we have no comparisons. Like if someone's looking for a property under $330,000 that has 1.5 bathrooms, that's fully renovated, that is not a mobile home, we're literally the only one on the market right now. So for that reason, we kind of went outside of what our usual comps will show, and we're gonna price it at $324,500. Because the next closest property that's within kind of the same comparison with this sort of renovations at like $345, and this is a nicer area than that one. So we're doing it a little bit differently this time, but it's just because this price point's so low and there's just not a lot of inventory in this area. So anyone that's literally looking in the East Valley for a property under $350, like we're gonna be in their buy box, which is really exciting for us, because that obviously helps our profit out a little bit, and it makes us feel a little bit better that we spent a little bit more than our anticipated budget. So with that being said, let's flip this around and I'll show you guys. So this is the exterior. I already showed you guys cloud white, magic black, clary sage green door. It pops really well with the interior and exterior. We went with slightly creamish white. I thought it was Swiss coffee, but I think it was a different one now that I talked to my painter. I can't remember what he used. We went with a pure white baseboard, so there's a little bit of difference here. We installed some blinds. Now the reason why we did blinds is because these windows, we did not replace them. They're in great condition, but they are aluminum single pane windows, so just a little bit nicer looking with the blinds. We got new screen doors on new screens for the windows as well. All new 6-panel doors. We have backsplash in here. We have brand new appliances, brand new hardware, brand new cabinets, brand new floors, drywall. Everything's looking crispy. And then obviously like the craftsman, like the quality of work here is like really, really good. And the reason why I went with tile on this house is it was a little bit more expensive, but just being able to do this with LVP or luxury vinyl plank is very difficult. And our guy was able to do this with the Schluter and everything on this drop down and make it nice and smooth with tile a lot easier. So this kind of transition looks really crispy. And then we got, ducting right here. We had a big enough AC unit, HVAC unit, to tap into this square footage with the main ducting. So we added an additional 120 square feet in this room right here. There used to be a wall unit, if you guys can remember. We removed that because sometimes it doesn't count as actual square footage. We come over here and we have the laundry room, which we also have ducting as well. So this is an additional square footage These two combined gives us a 120 total. Kept the water heater, it's working in good shape, so there's no need to exchange that. I'm gonna have to kind of tidy up this as well. And then we will walk over to the remainder of the house. Let me show you guys the kitchen. I mean, we didn't skip steps. We replaced all the outlets, all fresh outlets, rocker switches, garbage disposal right here. Went with a white subway tile. We need to kind of remove some of this stuff right here so it looks a little crispier. I'll probably come back tomorrow at some point. I'm in a rush today. Over here, painted these black. They look a lot nicer. Carpet installed as well. Man, this is looking good. Brand new closet doors. I'll show you guys the outside as well. We need to replace the air filters. I need to remember that. And then we went with just an espresso cabinet or vanity just because it was a little bit cheaper. And I think it looks really good. I think it pops well. It goes smooth. I was a little bit worried about going with an espresso colored like brown cabinet, but looks crispy, I would say. And then we installed a fan as well. We did a brand new tub, got all the tiling done, really nice Schluter around the window as well. We replaced that window, it was like $200, but it looks a lot nicer. This is the primary bedroom right here. Went with carpet on this one. It's a smaller bathroom, but you guys remember this used to just be a half bath, so we actually made it a 1.5 bath. Now that we're done with it. This was our biggest project. We had to trench down to get the plumbing. We also had to move the toilet over about a foot. And then we had to, because we moved the toilet over, we had to shrink the vanity down as well, about 12 inches. So I believe this is a 36 when it was a 48 before. We had to move that switch over. As you guys can see, this is where it was. So we need to texture that. And then that is it. Closet right there. The closet in that room's bigger, but it is what it is. And then let's go have a look at the backyard, guys. So one of the downsides of this property is the only exit is through this room right here. So there's only one way to get to the exterior unless you go through the front door and go around. But we spent, I believe, $240 on landscaping to just tidy it up. We removed all the clutter over here as well. We replaced these beams, so they're all fresh beams, looking good for the inspection. Repaired that fence a little bit more. Our landscaper took all the fruit off that tree, unfortunately. Brand new roof, HVAC unit's a couple of years old, so everything just looks nice and buttoned up here. Should show really well. Got to get rid of all this as well. That is it for the walkthrough, guys. I will hopefully have a video, and we're not staging this just because of the price point that we're at. Spending $1,500 on staging is certainly not worth it. It's not a incredibly odd layout either, so people don't need to imagine with furnishing in here what they could do with the property. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully I have a video update in the next couple weeks with some good news. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have someone calling me right now. I will talk to you guys soon. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram. I post on there daily. If you guys have any video suggestions, comment down below. Drop a like, it really helps me out, and have a great rest of your week.